By the time Johnny Depp was 15, he had already lived in dozens of different homes, constantly moving and adjusting to new environments. This early instability shaped much of who he became, fostering resilience but also a deep sense of insecurity. Depp has often reflected on the disorientation of his childhood, acknowledging the loss and instability he experienced at such a young age. Despite these challenges, he carried a creative spark, a desire to carve his own path, and a determination to survive in a world that often seemed unpredictable and unforgiving. The darkest days. Lily Rose's illness. One of the most harrowing moments of Depp's life occurred when his daughter, Lily Rose, fell critically ill while he was filming Sweeney Todd in London. What began as a minor accident, stepping on a rusty nail, escalated rapidly when she contracted a dangerous infection that spread to her kidneys. For 9 agonizing days, Depp and Vanessa Paradis stayed at Great Ormond Street Hospital, living on cafeteria food and sleeping in uncomfortable chairs beside her bedside. Every beep from the monitors sent waves of panic, and every conversation with doctors carried the weight of fear. Depp later described this period as the darkest he had ever known. He remained resolute, refusing to leave her side, and when Lily Rose finally opened her eyes and smiled on the 9th day, the relief and joy he felt eclipsed any career achievement or award. This experience reshaped his priorities, reminding him of life's fragility and the importance of presence over fame or fortune. Financial betrayal. While navigating personal challenges, Depp faced a shocking financial crisis. At what should have been a celebratory dinner for Amber Heard's birthday, he discovered that the management company he had trusted for over a decade had mismanaged nearly $650 million of his earnings and failed to pay over $100 million in taxes. Unauthorized spending, hidden loans, and secret investments had left him in crushing debt. Even close family members and his assistant had received millions without his consent, compounding the betrayal. Forced to sell properties and liquidate assets, Depp faced a stark contrast to the wealth and luxury that had defined his life. Confronting the harsh reality that trust can sometimes have devastating consequences. Addiction and coping. Depp's struggles with addiction were long-standing, beginning in childhood with early exposure to prescription medications and escalating through his teenage years with alcohol and other substances. The pressures of sudden Hollywood fame intensified these habits, turning coping mechanisms into prisons. His reliance on wine, painkillers, and other substances affected his health, relationships, and professional reliability. Film sets often required adjustments to accommodate him, and colleagues sometimes had to compensate for his unpredictability. His addictions left visible marks on his physical appearance and dental health, signaling the inner turmoil that remained invisible to the public, who mostly saw his charisma and talent. Relationships and heartbreak. Depp's personal relationships were deeply influenced by his struggles. His long-term partnership with Vanessa Paradis offered stability and family, but even this was complicated by substance use and personal demons. Later, Depp's relationship with Amber Heard, which began on the set of The Rum Diary, became a tumultuous roller coaster of passion and conflict. Their marriage was short-lived and highly publicized, with private disputes becoming global headlines. The relationship exposed vulnerability and volatility, impacting his personal life, professional standing, and reputation, and leaving a lasting imprint on his emotional landscape. Career disruption. Depp's professional life faced significant disruption due to his personal struggles and public controversies. Studios grew cautious, perceiving him as a financial and reputational risk. Disney, Warner Brothers, and other major studios moved forward without him, ending his association with roles that had defined his career. Even his talent agency distanced itself, leaving Depp to navigate a dramatically altered industry landscape. Projects he once commanded with ease disappeared, while independent films offered opportunities that were creatively fulfilling but lacked the reach of blockbusters. His career, once unshakable, now required rebuilding from a much more precarious position. Legal battles and public scrutiny. The legal battles with Amber Heard and other financial disputes thrust Depp's private life into global scrutiny. The 2020 UK trial and the 2022 defamation case in Virginia exposed intimate details of his personal struggles, substance use, and financial history to the world. Every message, every interaction became fodder for public discussion. While he achieved some legal victories, including substantial damage awards, the process left him publicly humiliated and stripped of much of the privacy he had once cherished. The global broadcast of his struggles created a permanent record of some of the darkest periods of his life, requiring him to rebuild both reputation and personal stability under intense public scrutiny. Rebuilding and resilience. Despite these profound challenges, Depp began the arduous process of rebuilding his life. Music became a refuge, allowing him to perform with the Hollywood vampires and connect with audiences without the pressures of studios or media scrutiny. European film festivals and independent productions provided opportunities to focus on his craft while maintaining creative control. His children, Lily Rose and Jack, remained central to his life, offering grounding and motivation as he navigated the aftermath of public scandals. Rebuilding required patience, dedication, and acceptance that life would not return to its former ease, but could still hold meaning, creativity, and connection. Personal growth and reflection. Through these experiences, Depp gained clarity on what truly mattered: family, creativity, and personal integrity. Betrayal, illness, addiction, and public scrutiny reshaped his understanding of success. Achievements and wealth became less important than presence, honesty, and emotional resilience. Relationships with trusted friends and collaborators grew more valuable, while superficial connections fell away. Music, smaller film projects, and renewed focus on family allowed him to reclaim control over his life and narrative, proving that it is possible to rebuild and redefine oneself even after profound setbacks. Public perception and redemption. Depp's journey also highlighted the complexities of public perception, accountability, and redemption. Fans and critics struggled with separating his art from his personal life. While major studios remained cautious, European audiences and independent filmmakers demonstrated a willingness to celebrate his talent and allow space for personal growth. This tension illustrated the modern media landscape, where redemption requires sustained effort, public patience, and meaningful personal transformation. Depp's experiences underscored that public judgment often simplifies complex personal struggles, and that rebuilding a reputation demands resilience and time. Moving forward, today, Johnny Depp continues to rebuild, cautiously but resolutely. He chooses projects that provide creative satisfaction and allow genuine connection with audiences who value his artistry. Financial management and legal settlements have provided some stability, though he continues to navigate the long-term consequences of past mismanagement and controversies. Through music, film, and the unwavering presence of his children, Depp has found ways to restore purpose and joy in a life once dominated by fear, addiction, and betrayal. Though challenges remain, he has shown the ability to embrace new beginnings while learning from his past experiences. Legacy and lessons. Johnny Depp's life story is not simply one of fame and scandal. It is a testament to human resilience, complexity, and the struggle to balance personal well-being with public life. From the darkest hours at his daughter's bedside to financial betrayal and career upheaval, Depp's journey reveals perseverance, vulnerability, and the ongoing effort required to reclaim agency under scrutiny. His experiences remind us that public perception can oversimplify personal struggle, and that rebuilding, whether of career, reputation, or self, requires time, courage, and the support of those who matter most. Conclusion. Reflecting on Johnny Depp's life highlights that true success is measured not by wealth or fame, but by resilience, compassion, and the ability to continue creating and connecting despite setbacks. His journey illustrates the fragility of fortune, the consequences of personal choices, and the potential for renewal even after devastating loss. Through music, independent film, and dedication to his children, Depp has reclaimed meaning and joy, building a legacy that extends far beyond tabloid headlines. His story is a testament to human endurance, the power of creative expression, and the importance of perseverance in the face of relentless adversity.